Welcome back to the online learning classes. Chapter number 3, and the chapter name is Properties of Natural Resources. Before we start today's topic, let us first recall which we have studied in previous lecture. We studied about the great scientist, the Swedish scientist Daniel Bernoulli in 1726 put forth the important principle that the pressure of air decreases. Now we will see the proportion of water vapor in the air is higher during the monsoon, and in coastal areas as a result we feel dampness or humidity. Let's do an activity. What change take place in a balloon on filling air in it? Dip an uncorked inverted empty bottle in a slanting position into the water in a white container. What do you observe? With this experiment, we come to know from the activity above that air has properties like occupying space, having a certain volume, having mass and weight. Air is a mixture of very fine particles of some gases, dust, smoke, and moisture. When rays of light fall on this minute particle, the particles spread the light in all directions. This natural phenomenon is called scattering of light. Now we will see temperature regulation. The earth receives energy from the sun. This energy is reflected by the earth in the form of heat. The constituents of air considering earth such as water vapor, carbon dioxide absorbs a part of this heat and give it to the other constituents of air. As a result, the earth's surface remains warm and thereby becomes suitable for the living world on the earth. If there were no air on the earth, the average temperature of the earth's surface would have been very low. Transmission of sound. All the sounds that we hear reach us through the surrounding air. The density of air also changes due to change in its temperature. In winter, the density of air increases. We can hear the whistle of a distant train clearly early in the morning in winter. Air is useful as a medium from the transmission of sound. Now let's see properties of water. Water are the state in which water is found. The states are solid, liquid, and gaseous. What inference will you draw from the pictures alongside? From this picture we can understand that water occurs in liquid state under ordinary conditions. Water is a fluid substance. Water does not have its own shape but have volume. It can pass through small holes or seep through very small gaps or cracks. Let's do an activity. Take a bucket of water, drop many different kinds of articles in it. Make separate list of the articles which sink in the water and those that float on it. We will do activity. take some water in a pot and add a few pieces of ice to it. Observe what happens. We see that ice is lighter than water. When water freezes to form ice, it becomes lighter than the original liquid. When water freezes, that is, when it is transforms into the solid state, its volume increases. Therefore, the density of ice is less than that of water. That is why the ice floats on water. Density of water, the interrelation between the volume and mass of a substance, the space occupied by a substance is its volume. The store of matter in a substance is its mass.